Yeah, good. Yo, peace. It's your boy Tamal, carrying the culture, Kind Hearts Media. We got my man DJ Stuff One, Get Down Gang 412. What's good? Pittsburgh Cannabis Festival, and so we wanted to just chop it up for a minute. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How you doing?
All right. So, question for you. I wanted to get into your cannabis journey. We've been friends for a minute, and when we first linked up, that wasn't your thing.
I don't think
it wasn't your thing at all, and that's cool.
Sure.
But, so, how'd that change for you, and why?
Interesting. So it's the positive way that the opioid epidemic went down, where people had what they had for insurance. They lost their insurance, and then they found some other way to find what they got in insurance. I was the same way. I was working at Pitt. I left Pitt. I was on sleeping pills because I need to sleep.
I remember that.
Yeah. And then when I got off the insurance, I went, man, I got to try something. So I finally tried marijuana. And that was maybe 2 years before it actually became legalized in anywhere. So 2 years before that, I was still trying to figure my way around it and whatnot. And maybe 2 years after I got it and all the dispensaries started to open up and I was able to actually learn more about it, I'm pretty set with what I need now. You know what I mean? Like, I know what I need for this. I know what I need for this. And there's so many different kinds that I'm glad that I got on it when I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy because Stealth is my man, and we, like, it wasn't anything. And he just never smoked, and it was never into it or whatever. It wasn't his thing. And so, how has it helped you though? Like, what has it helped you with specifically?
Well, I actually like the way that, so when I'm trying to cut or DJ or whatnot, it actually, if I smoke, let's say a hybrid or something like that, I know, it's funny hearing you saying this, if I smoke a hybrid or something like that, I actually get a little more loose. So, but I also get slightly energized. So if I'm just chilling, I'm going, all right, I need to cut for a minute. Maybe I don't want a sativa because that's prior to the gym, which, by the way, I used to take a pre-workout before I went to the gym. Now I take sativa because it just makes me feel better. Like, it doesn't mess my stomach up, nothing, So if I do the hybrid, I'm no longer sitting. I'm actually up and I'm going, okay, I can move a little bit. It doesn't do anything that I wouldn't have done. It's just more of a motivating factor. And it's a motivating factor that's in a little canister like that.
So you're not using it for anything specific as far as pain or anything goes or anything like that, then?
Not at the moment. If something does hurt, it does help.
Yeah.
It definitely does help.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, I'm actually pretty healthy. When I first got my medical card, I was using it for shoulder pain, but I was also using it for the sleep thing that I was talking about. But I'm pretty healthy right now, and it might be because not only have I dropped out of that pre-workout thing, but once I started using sativa to work out at the gym, it kind of changed my workout a little bit. I work out more intensely in a shorter period. I think it's a longer period because I'm smoking. But next, I've done 8 exercises and it's been 45 minutes. When before I've done maybe 4 or 5 in 45. So I'm getting out of there real quick and I'm going, man, this is great. And I feel better to start to taper away once I leave the gym. You know what I mean? It's just a better feeling.
Wow, that's amazing, man. And what was I going to say? How is it? What's your preferred way to consume?
I like cartridges. I do, simply because they just you can kind of smoke them anywhere. I mean, you take that hit and you blow it away and then it's gone, other than the smell of everything else. But I enjoy what a true flower looks like what Cuba does out there in Colorado when he was sending us the trims. I think that's art. Right. It's beautiful. Right. But it doesn't necessarily work with my environment all the time. So I get a lot of different carts and try those out. And that's my preferred way of doing it, yeah.
Real quick, before we get on out of here, you also do music, DJ and stuff like that, B-boy, as far as the hip-hop thing and what we do, carrying the culture, Kind Hearts, obviously affiliated with Fourth Disciple, Wu-Tang, Killer Army. So tell us a little bit about your hip-hop background.
Well, it's true school. And it's always from started as just a fan, but a fan of original hip-hop. Followed that when other people didn't, and started to realize that I needed to move a little bit to it because I was already bobbing and I was going to break my neck if I didn't dance. So I went into dance. 3 to 4 years after dancing, I picked up the turntables. And it's just all because I'm infatuated with music, but I'm infatuated with that true school sound of music. So it's like, this is where I am. You know what I mean? And this still makes me bob, and this is the way I dance, is in the bob. So I'm completely there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still producing stuff, or at least putting stuff together. I'm starting to produce music. I'm working more on techniques, even though I've been doing it for 20 plus years, or 17, 18 years, but I've been mostly just playing out and gathering music. So you get your techniques to be a good DJ, but you don't get your techniques to be a good turntablist. And I worked on that for a second just to be a better DJ, but now I'm more focused on the turntablism, and the DJing aspect is sort of paying for that. So I'm still loving them, still buying records. Went to the record shop yesterday before I went to the gig. There's so much good stuff still coming out, as you put me on to in a lot of ways. So I just want to put that out there. When people come up and say, yo, you got this, I'm saying, I don't have that, but I got something that you might like. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So my DJ style is putting people on. You're not going to hear what you think you know when you hear me DJ, and that's why people want me there. That's my steez.
Word. Thank you very much, DJ Stuff One. Get Down Game 412. We got big things planned. Keep it locked. You're gonna got some things on deck. So thank you, Kind Arts Media, and carrying the culture. DJ Stuff One.
All right. Carrying the culture, baby.
Peace.